Yo, it is your boy B Jones, and welcome back to another episode of the Red Cup Talk, where I bring my opinion, my way, the way I want to say it, and how I'm going to say it about your favorite reality shows and some of your favorite scripted shows. Now, before we get into all that, what's in y'all Red Cups tonight? Now, I got me a little tequila, just a little something, this is my second drink now. Just pulled up my second drink. I pulled up my first drink when I reviewed Baddies. Now this is my second drink for Married to Medicine. So we're going to get into another episode of Married to Medicine Season 10. Let's get all the way into it. Now we started off from last week's episode when Quad and Heavenly are having a back and forth. So they still continue with Heavenly still telling the business. They still going back and forth. Heavenly tells Quad that she's a user. She used her to keep tabs on the circle, use her to make sure she can get to things that's going on with the circle because she ain't really talking to nobody else. So Heavenly feels like, oh, you use me, you don't want to be my friend, you don't want to have no relationship with me no more, you just want to definitely just use me just to stick around. I don't know if she really is doing that. I don't think so. I really don't know. I don't know them personally, so I can't say that's what she trying to do. I really feel like her and Heavenly probably has the best relationship out of all the other ladies. I thought it was her and Simone with previous seasons, but it's kind of been her and Heavenly lately since the last season or whatever. It's been her and Heavenly. I know they have that back and forth and all that, and they have that back and forth on social media, but really it's been her and Heavenly. So I don't know if she doing that. If she is, maybe she just got to do it to keep her check going. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she got to do that. She got to have some relationship with these women to stay on the show. Jackie speaks up, but she says she just want Quad to have some type of accountability. She want to take some accountability for her actions, not keep playing the victim because Heavenly keep calling her a victim. Jackie don't want her to play the victim. She wants to just take accountability. You don't deal with us, take accountability. Stand on that. You just here for the show with your co-workers, you stand on that. Don't just sit up here and not take accountability for it. I don't feel like she's not taking accountability for it. I don't know if they feel a certain type of way. I feel like she's trying to grow with them, trying to rebuild with them versus just saying, just forget y'all. Boss tells the lady, like, I want to be good to y'all, but I want y'all to also be good to me. If you're not good to me, I can't reciprocate being good to y'all, and I feel that. If you don't deal with me, if you can't respect me, if you can't, treat me as an individual, I can't treat y'all like one either. I don't want to be around y'all. Simone chimes in and says she want Quad to actually have a friendship with them, actually have a relationship with them. Don't just come around when we film it. Don't just come around when we have events. Don't do that. Actually be a friend. But are they being a friend to Quad? I don't know that. Are they trying to have Quad give 100%, give maybe 50% and they only give 30? Or she gives 70 and they give 30? Because as a human being, you're not going to sit up here and want to take that. You're not going to sit up here and want to deal with that and say, hey, they giving their little percentage of those, let me give more. Humans don't work like that. Humans don't work like that at all. If I fool with you, if I'm checking up on you and you ain't checking up on me, okay, now I don't want to keep checking up on you. Because you ain't checking up on me at all. So as Quad leaves, Toya tells them, I don't want Quad at my event. I don't want her to come around. I don't want this to be a whole thing about we trying to rekindle things with Quad. I'm here for business, and that's what I'm here for. I don't want her to come around. I don't want her to sabotage, which I don't think she would sabotage. I don't think she's that type of person. I think Quad too classy to sit up there and try to sabotage what Toya got going on. I really feel like that she's proud of Toya, even though they don't have a relationship or whatever like that. She's proud of Toya, what Toya doing. She's proud that Toya venturing out and stepping out on her own and not just living off her husband. I don't get why do these ladies feel the type of way, because Quad has different relationships with other people. Like she got other friend circles, you know what I'm saying? This is one friend circle, she got other friend circles. I have many friend circles. I got homeboys, I got homegirls, I got family that's friends, I got plenty different people that I talk to and I deal with, you know what I'm saying? I'm not shitting on the other group just because I'm with that group. No. So I don't feel like she doing this. I feel like she just trying to spread all her love around. It's just hard to spread all her love around. It's hard to spread all your support around. It's hard to do that when you have a large group of friends. So as the ladies go into, I think it's at Toya's room. They go to Toya's room. It's really like the OGs besides Phaedra. They brought Phaedra there too. But it's really just the OGs. Sweet Tea not there. Alicia not there. It's just basically just the OGs there. So Toya calls Quad down that the ladies want to have a conversation, just finally just dead this week, Quad. Simone tells her there's really no emotional connection with us, with you. Like, we're not emotionally connected. We don't hang out. We don't have the relationship that we had before. The ladies at Toya and the ladies want Quad to leave the trip. They feel like there's nothing there's nothing they need to reconcile. There's nothing they need to keep talking about or beating a dead horse with or nothing like that. They're ready for her to go ahead and just leave the trip, just exit the trip, and they move on from that. Quad want to know, where do they move on from this? Where does it go from here? Are we just not going to deal with each other no more? Are we going to be friends? We're going to try to build on our friendship or what? She said she thought the resurrection was something to start the growth. And Simone said that resurrection was bullshit. It failed. It said it failed at all. So I don't, they only show us bits and pieces. They chop this stuff up. So I don't know what all happened there. In the flashback scene, you hear her and Toya going back and forth. I don't think that was on the last week's episode, them going back and forth. No, they had said some words, but I feel like it was more said to that because they chop it up and they say whatever. Quad says even through the hurt, even through the pain and all stuff like that, she still want to try to build a relationship with these ladies. She still want them to be friends. She still don't want to just exit them out because I feel like you've been dealing with somebody for 10 years. Some people you probably knew before the show, but the show went on for 10 years. You're just not gonna stop caring for somebody within that long of a span. 10 years is a long time. You're not gonna just not want to deal with somebody that you've been dealing with for 10 years. But Quad's confessional, she just say, I just feel betrayed. Like, I've been there for the ladies. I've supported the ladies. They supported me too. You know what I'm saying? I just feel betrayed that this is what it all boils down to. And feel like they doing what they did to Mariah. They're doing the same thing to Quad. Quad is getting the same treatment that Mariah got when they wanted Mariah to exit. But they still couldn't stop Mariah money because she's still an executive producer. She created the show. But they wanted her out. And she left, and she gone. And this is what Quad doing. Quad packing her stuff up, and she leaving gracefully. She ain't arguing about it. Y'all want me to leave? Okay, I'm gone. She went on the call sheet, as she said in the blog. She went on the call sheet, so she gone. Sweet Tea has a conversation with Dr. G the next day, just basically filling him in what was going on, saying that the relationship between the ladies and Quad has pretty much dispersed. It's pretty much messed up or whatever like that. Dr. G said he don't want Sweet Tea to build a relationship with Quad. He don't want Sweet Tea around Quad. I don't know if he feel like Quad gonna say something that turns Sweet Tea off for him or what. But he said he don't want Sweet Tea around Quad, which I understand. I personally probably wouldn't want my significant other, nothing like that, to deal with their ex or something like that. I wouldn't want that, because why are you dealing with my ex? I don't want you to deal with my ex at all. Jackie doing big things. She's finna have a conversation via Zoom with the Vice President, Ms. Kamala Harris, and that's what keeps Jackie on this show. Like how Cynthia was. Cynthia didn't bring a lot of drama on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she brought people on there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Dr. Jackie doing. She brings people on there to make people want to watch the show. That's big. She having a conversation with the Vice President. No matter how some people feel about the Vice President, that's big that she's having a conversation, that she's able to have that relationship, and that's big for Bravo to have them on there. Like when Nicki Minaj hosted the Housewives of Potomac, that was big for them. They had Nicki Minaj on, that is big. Now the ladies in the vineyard getting ready to have lunch. Toya's preparing for her meeting, but she wanted to bring the ladies around so they can tour and eat lunch and stuff like that. Simone says she feels like a dark cloud has moved because Quad is gone. Why is it that much animosity? Why is that much hatred or whatever that you don't want to deal with her? For you to say a dark cloud is gone because she's gone. It's just weird. I just feel like y'all have known each other too long to have this back and forth, to have all this going on. Is this real life, or is this for the show ratings? I don't know, but I think it's the show ratings. Honest, that's my honest opinion. It's the show ratings, because why something like this got y'all just in a frenzy? Y'all can't deal with each other, nothing like that. I do see that Sweet Tea and Heavenly trying to move on. You know, they had their whole back and forth on the last week episode. So I see they trying to move on. They trying to build. They trying to go on. Let the past be the past. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but they trying to move on. And Sweet Tea is kind of my type of girl. How you come out there? You got several flasks, brown and white, several flasks to pass out, because y'all don't want to keep drinking that wine. Wine is good, just relax and all that. Yeah, you can turn up with wine, but yeah, y'all want a little extra kick. So she got some brown and white liquor in several different flasks she passed around. So Sweet Tea, you wanted me on that. You wanted me on that. I like the way you vibe, 'cause that's what I do. That's the type of stuff I do. I like it. My own is going to her meeting, and she invites Phaedra into her meeting. She say Phaedra is a good businesswoman, so I want to invite her in there. And really, Phaedra did give us some good ideas of like how to market and stuff like that. So maybe that was a good idea. I don't think they that close enough to have business and stuff like that, but you know, she got a good business mindset, so I understand what she did there. So we did get a scene where the men all came together. I think that's why I like Married to Medicine too, because how Real Housewives used to be back in the day with the husbands incorporated and stuff like that. I feel like that's what Married to Medicine doing, and I kind of like what they doing. So they come together. Alicia's husband, he said this is his first time ever watching his kids by himself. The kids are 5 and 1. Out of 5 years, you ain't never watched your child by yourself? That's kind of weird. That's why all the men are like, well, I was coming home from a long shift and still got my child, stuff like that. So I don't know if that's just how their culture is, stuff like that. I'm not sure. You know, they're Nigerian. I don't really know their culture. I don't really know if they keep the women with the women duties. They label that as women duties. I don't know. Men talk about, you know, what's going on with the ladies, how, you know, Quad was on the shrill. They bring Quad up. Because Eugene and Dr. G talked to their wife. So they kind of gave them an update of what's going on. Dr. G said again, told the men, just like he told Sweet Tea, I don't want Sweet Tea around Quad. I don't want them to have a relationship or nothing like that. I don't want them to even deal with each other. But it's hard. You brought this lady on this show. She or you wouldn't be back on this show without Quad. If Quad wasn't still a part of this, Sweet Tea wouldn't really have no storyline like that. Ain't nobody trying to see Dr. G. So really, Quad was y'all ticket. Quad was y'all meal ticket. If Quad wasn't there, y'all would not be there. Let's just be honest, y'all would not be there. So the ladies go to dinner, and the conversation, you know, I guess about how you talk to people, what you say to people, and the tone of how you say it to people was the conversation. You know what I'm saying? They just putting different examples of like, we got to talk to each other better. We got to do better than this with our friendship group, with our husband, with our kids. We have to talk to each other better. Toya asks Phaedra, where is her doctor? Where her man at? Phaedra says, oh, we broke up, but I got a new doctor. She said that because she got to have that. She got to be connected to a doctor to be on Married to Medicine, or it's not making no sense. Phaedra is, everybody said this is a disappointment for her to come back. Because she coming back, she ain't saying nothing. We ain't got no personal story from Phaedra. There's no personal story. She ain't even showing her kids like that. We ain't hearing nothing about her and Apollo. We ain't hearing nothing about why she came from Real Housewives of Atlanta, now she back on Married to Medicine. We ain't seeing nothing like that. No personal story, no relationship, no nothing from Phaedra. She just kind of in other people's business. She don't have no business of her own. We expected more after being gone for so long. We expected more from Phaedra, but we didn't get that. But if you haven't, you make sure you get on Peacock or Bravo and catch up on Married to Medicine. If you haven't, season 10. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all at BJonesENT. And make sure you press that bell notification so you can be notified every time I drop. It's your boy, B Jones.